Hey, hi everybody. Kurt Quinnell back on Lake of the Woods. I had an interesting morning. I am waiting for the fall bite to kick in here. This is Wednesday before Labor Day. And I thought this morning for just a couple of hours. And what I found was in my fall spots that there was fish in there, all right? But there weren't a lot. I would pull into a spot and I'd catch a couple right away, then it'd peter out. And as I'd move, I would just watch it up, find when I got a new fish, stop there, spot lock up, and boom, 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 catch right away again. So I finally, you'll see on the video, I finally started to just move quite a bit more often. And there was a nice fish everywhere I went. Change of tactics, very important. That's kind of the topic of this video. I think you're going to enjoy it. Fall fishing's coming. It's just starting right now, the week before Labor Day on Lake of the Woods. Check this one out. See if you don't agree.
A great part of the great outdoors. North Country Outdoors Radio.
All right, so I'm driving along and go right over this. There's a couple of more just ahead of them. So I quick ran up, put the motor down. I've got it on spot lock, so looking right into the sun, of course, but that won't be an issue, I don't think, once we start going. But there's some fish around here. I'll get the Mega Live in and get the frozen shiner. I just got the Mega Live in the water and I got my first bite. It took a couple of minutes. Well, the bait's still there good, but he's bit. How about that? There's fish down there really good on the Mega Live. It's funny how often that happens. You get bites almost right away. Sadly, it doesn't stay bite. There's no reason it couldn't. Just getting things set up. Here, I've got this ready to go here. Show you what's going on, all right? There's the Mega Live. There's the transducer pole. I got another bite. Here we go. I drove around until I started seeing fish. Ooh, that's a nice little walleye. Underscore a little bit there in good shape now, boy. They're fat, nice. Huh? Probably was the same fish. There's one fish down there, he'll bite until you catch him. So it seemed like, oh boy, we really settled into a lot of fish. But, time will tell here. Heck, this is the week leading up to Labor Day, and by next Tuesday, all right, fishing will be pretty good in here. But what I'm after is obviously keepers. What I'm catching is big ones and little ones. Yeah, I did. Right in front of him. Turn around. There he is, right there. See it? Come on, buddy. Boy, he is still coming. Look at this. Look at this. Been here a few minutes. Just a few minutes. And that fish was up off the bottom and he's nice. It's a nice one. Wow. All right, man. Beauty. Pretty good fish for the first few minutes. Wow, and there's more fish down there. Yeah, man. This is a jig came out. That's good. Look at this guy. Hold still. Huh? Nice 23, 24 incher. Off he goes. That's a nice start. That's the great thing about Mega Live. I was just bouncing around the bottom and I saw that fish up. Heck, it was up 5 or 6 feet off the bottom. And I quick just reeled up, went past him, and he noticed right away. Now, you've got to be, you can't diddle around with this. You've got to get to it when you see a fish up off the bottom. You got to get your bait up to them because they're usually cruising through. You don't have all day. When you see that fish, I cranked up to him more luck than anything else that I got there in time, and he took notice immediately. Geez, that's fun. It's like 1 minute to 9 o'clock. That was my first little over an hour, just about exactly an hour out here. I got the three. I had the big one, the keeper, and the one little one. Well, you want more than that, and I would say if I had a couple more lines in the water, you're going to catch more. I think I saw probably 5 fish for sure on the depth finder, and I caught 3 of them. So the fish are biting. They're just not a lot of them here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move out and watch my depth finder. And when I get into another pot of fish, I'll stop there and see if I can jig them up. Here's a fish coming in on me. Here he's coming. He's bit me. Here we go. In my new spot. And this is thick. This might be a nice keep. No, getting too big. I just pulled into this spot. Another slot here. I'm seeing pods of 1, 2, and 3 fish. Looks like a 20-incher to me. Come on, buddy. Come on in. Come on up. There we go. Okay. Get away from the net. That's a fatty. That is a fat fish, huh? Nice fat 22-incher. Here he goes. Just pulled in here. And watch that fish come across. I was cruising along, just left everything the way it was, and as soon as I saw more than a couple of fish, I saw 3 fish kind of close together. I stopped, and the line wasn't in the water a minute, and that fish came across. All right, here I move. That was a fish. As soon as I took off, of course, you always see a fish, but there's one little one there. I'm gonna move along here until I see, heck, 2 or 3 of them. If they're nice marks on the bottom, I can hit the spot lock and I'll be within a few feet of them. I think I can make the fish move half a boat length over to my jig. There's a good one right there. 1. I need to see more than that. Let's zoom in. All right, see, there's that fish. This over here is what you're seeing here, but zoomed in a little bit. What's in this box right here? See that box? That's what this is. I've seen 1. In my spots, I fished this spot before, you can tell. Nothing attracts me like places that I fished before and caught fish. I'll zoom in here. Look, I've got 6 spots right in here. That's a nice fish. If I get another one, we'll stop right here. So until there's more fish in here, I'll fish individual fish. This is how guys are winning tournaments now. Not exactly this way, but pretty much. They drive till they find a fish and they stop and they fish that fish, which got really easier with Mega Live and Live Scope and the Active Tiger. Well, now there's another one. It's a little bit far away. Hopefully we get another one right away here. I'll hit the spot lock and we'll fish this one. Well, there's another one right there. And there's 4. All right, well, we're gonna hit it here. Look at 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably 5 fish right in there. And when the boat gets turned around into the wind, which it will, I'll be, heck, easily within calling distance of these fish. I'll get set up, we'll keep fishing. This is a nice one. He came up, went for the side. Come on, baby. Here he is. Like I said, I've only been here a few minutes. And I've got one that's looking. Here he is. Got him, got him, got him. It's another big one. You watch these fish come in. This isn't a giant, but he's big. He rolled up? What the heck's going on here? It's not a pike, is it? Shut this off. That other fish came over by me though. This is going to be a pike. Oh no. Oh no. It's a nice one I've had yet this morning. That jig popped out of his mouth as he went into the net. You are welcome. He gonna dove at that and missed. And I had him, this chimp. Hold still, buddy. Hold still. Nice fish. Again, 23-inch range. All right. That's 3 of them now. And I just got into this spot. So I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but I think that the trick here is seek and destroy, which I would love to do. But usually when I get out here and find fish, well, you stop and you catch them. Well, we're catching 1 or 2, and then they're gone because there's not that many fish here yet. Boy, that was fun. And it's 5 minutes to 10. I've been sitting in these spots too long, evidently. So I'm going to sit here. Heck, I'm going to sit here for 10 minutes. Kind of goes against everything I preach. That's patient. Sit there for a while, but I'm not holding a great amount of stock in this spot that I'm finishing up at. This is the last spot that I wanted to check. Now, here's a couple of things. Maybe I've talked about it 100 times on this video already. But I'm betting on the come here, all right? I'm looking to the future. I'm looking for the next week or so, because this is all gonna happen. If I had customers today, I'd be up in the islands. It's a nice enough day. A guy can get around, pretty much go anywhere he wants to go. But this is the future. This is what's gonna be happening. And it can't happen soon enough for me. While I'm on my break here, I'll come on, I'll check to see what's going on. It's better than it was a week ago, and it happens fast. The water's cooling down, which is good. These mornings are very cool. Afternoons are still hot, but the water temperature's a little bit lower every day. And in the next week, it's gonna start to steamroll. And once that water temp is in the low 60s instead of the mid to upper 60s, then things start to change here in a hurry. The fish that I want to be on this fall are heading to where I want them to be. This is my big patience thing, or stubbornness. This is the fall bite that I want. This is the fall bite that I'm hoping comes around here in a little bit. Yeah, but you have a great Labor Day weekend. Be safe on the water, be safe driving. Let's everyone get back after the weekend and talk about the great time that we had on Labor Day weekend, all right? I'm Kurt Quinnell, reminding you to clean, drain, and dry. Help stop the advance of those pesky invasive species. And from Lake of the Woods, I'll see you out here somewhere soon on the water.